10 weirdest places you might not want to visit. This world is more than just about landmark sites because there are incredible places that are hidden in various parts of the world that would surely bring wonder and awe to everyone who sees it. Yes, some of these great places are truly weird, but what makes these places truly magical is their otherworldly appearance, which never fails to bring total amazement to anyone who visits these sites. But before unveiling these places, don't forget to subscribe on our channel and hit the notification bell to see our latest episodes. Number 10. The Giant Crystal Cave. Inside the cave, one can see hundreds of giant cylindrical-shaped crystals protruding everywhere. And nature has been busy crafting this jaw-dropping masterpiece for the past 500 years beneath the Sierra de Naica Mountain in Chihuahua, Mexico. Since this cave is buried 984 feet beneath the said mountain, expect that this cave would welcome anyone with a sweltering heat, which is one of the significant factors on why the cave's giant crystals were formed in the first place. A mining company called Peñoles Mining Company had accidentally discovered this unbelievable place when they were pumping out the water on the submerged cave in the year 2000. After draining the cave, what came next became a surprising discovery. Giant pillar of crystals that's been hiding from the world for hundreds of thousands of years. The temperature inside the cave can go as high as 47.1 degrees Celsius, and on top of that, its humidity levels are already close to 100%. With its extreme conditions, it seems that this place is actually reserved not for casual visitors or even adventure seekers, but for scientists who want to unlock the secrets of this long-hidden wonder. But there will be a time, and it's getting nearer, where even scientists won't be able to enter the cave because the Peñoles Mining Company has stopped pumping out the water out of the cave, which means that it would soon submerge again, hiding its beauty from the world, and this time, it might be for eternity. It is now time to go out of the cave and explore the high mountains with Number 9. The Rainbow Mountain. It appears that there was a far more legendary painter than Pablo Picasso, but people throughout the centuries have practically ignored its portraits and its godly ability to create masterpieces. The maestro's name? Nature. It's without any doubt the greatest painter and sculptor of all time, but its ability to create breathtaking masterpieces are highlighted on this magical-looking mountain called Vinicunca Rainbow Mountain, which is located in Peru. Various colors can be seen dancing on the surface of the mountain, which is filled with pink, yellow, blue, red, and even green. Every visitor agrees that this crayon-stricken mountain is extremely difficult to reach, but it's a wonderful part of the challenge because it makes them appreciate reaching its peak even more. Like the giant crystal cave, the Vinicunca Rainbow Mountain has been hiding its wonder from the world for centuries. But one will surely wonder, how can be a breathtaking mountain such as this one hide from millions of visitors around the world who are always seeking for a wonderful place to visit? Its breathtaking colors were only revealed to the world when its snow and ice gradually melted until it unveiled its wonderful colors. While the colors of this mountain perfectly jibes together, see how the colors of this next wonder seem to hate each other. With Number 8, the confluence of RHONE and Arve River. These two rivers literally sit beside each other and yet don't mix together. Just like how oil and water don't mix with each other. The RHONE and Arve are two rivers with different colors. The RHONE River is blue, while the Arve River is brown. And these two rivers meet at a certain point in Geneva, which is called La Jonction, or the junction, which means intersection. When these rivers are seen up close, it looks like someone has just dipped a giant paintbrush in the river, filling it with swirling and dancing colors. These two rivers come from different places, which explains their contrasting colors. And since they come from totally different sources, these rivers also have a striking difference in their densities. That's why, even if they meet, they will not exactly mix perfectly. And as a consequence, or rather a reward, it gives a very wonderful sight that puts these two unassuming rivers as one of the top destinations of the tourists around the world. This river is truly weird enough. But is it possible that any river can be crazier than it? As unbelievable as it sounds, the answer is yes. Here's a detailed look at number 7. The Caño Cristales. Two neighboring rivers that don't mix up might be a weird phenomenon, but it also appears that there's one river in Colombia that is way crazier than the Rhone and Arve River. For Rhone and Arve River, everyone can accept the fact that they have two colors because they are two different rivers. But this one single river contains not just two colors, but 5 different and vibrant colors. It's crazy, but it's insanely beautiful. The river is called the Caño Cristales, a 62.1-mile-long river in Colombia's Serrania de la Macarena National Park in the province of Meta. The river is more popularly known as the River of 5 Colors. The bed of the river contains bright red, green, yellow, blue, and black, which gives it an otherworldly appearance. And that is the reason why tourists all over the world are being pulled on this breathtaking place to see the river's 5 bright colors in person. Since Caño Cristales is the only river in the world with such spectacular and one-of-a-kind appearance, locals and tourists must go hand in hand in preserving this wonderful treasure, or they will risk losing this wonder forever. Number 5. The Spotted Lake KHILUK. If aliens had lakes in their planets, the spotted Lake KHILUK might closely resemble their weird lakes. As weird as it looks, this strange-looking lake is something that can be found in our world, in Canada, to be specific. Spotted Lake KHILUK contains 365 separate pools arranged in a bizarre, mosaic-like pattern, and each spot has a unique and highly concentrated chemical content which the locals believe has curing capabilities. The colorful pools are the result of high concentration of minerals, including calcium, sodium sulfates, and magnesium sulfate, and each color of the pool depends on the concentration of mineral that lies beneath it. But as the world slowly discovers this mesmerizing place, this river is actually being protected by the indigenous people of the Okanagan Nation and considers it as a sacred place. Number 4. Eternal Flame Falls. It appears that the Olympic torch is not the only eternal flame that exists in the world. And this flame exists in one of the most unexpected places one could think of, around the water. The eternal flame can be found inside the Eternal Flame Falls. And even though the waterfalls itself is a beautiful sight to see, that little flame that glows inside it certainly sucks the attention of every visitors of the waterfalls. Also, maybe this destination might be a good choice for next year's Olympic relay, which will be an interesting face-off between the two eternal flames. But the biggest question is, why would even someone try to extinguish this wonderful thing? This destination is indeed a wonderful place, but tourists can't help but notice an eerie feeling that the eternal flame sometimes gives. From eternity, it's now time to go down at 400 with this next destination. At number 3, Crooked Forest. Crooked public officials in various parts of the world are norm these days, so it might be refreshing to know that the word crook can be used aside from these people, just like the Crooked Forest in Poland. In this forest's case, all of its 400 pine trees are literally crooked, which looks a bit eerie yet fascinating. The trees in the Crooked Forest almost look alive with their crooked bodies, as if they will move anytime, surprising everybody when they least expect it. Of course, this could be quickly debunked as the gravity pulls things downward, and not sideways, just what like the trees are showing. At number 2, Ruby Falls. Once Joe would be willing to drop for several more times with this magnificent and breathtaking fall. Ruby Falls is a 145-foot underground fall that illuminates into a mesmerizing purple color. If there would be a waterfall in heaven, this might be the closest thing we can get here on Earth. Though there are countless great waterfalls all over the world, Ruby Falls stands out as a unique and breathtaking waterfall. Leo Lambert discovered the underground falls after reopening the cavern of the Lookout Mountain Caverns. The caverns of this mountain were shut when a railroad was built at that time to intersect within the caves. Lambert not only opened and covered a dusty cavern, but he also opened a new world for tourists to visit and help them appreciate the world even more. Leo fittingly named his new discovery after his wife, Ruby. And last but not the least, at number 1, Sea of Stars. This one-of-a-kind destination almost literally pulls down the night sky to give us a chance to see it up close and even touch it. This water wonder is called the Sea of Stars, a sea that is located in Vadhu Island that glows in the night and gives off sparkling light that looks like stars glowing beneath the sea. As magical as it may look like, there's no magic involved here but a dash of science which explains why it glows. Aside from various sea-like forms that live in the Maldives Sea, billions of microorganisms, include phytoplanktons, have been sharing the wide sea space from other sea creatures, and of these microorganisms' unique and fascinating features is its ability to give off light. This microorganism emits light when they are stressed, and the constant waves in the sea gives them plenty of reason to be stressed, which is why they never fail to give off light which can be fully appreciated every night. The light they're giving off is their defense mechanism to ward off any dangers that may come their way. It's fascinating that the way they express their stress cause amazement, delight, and wonder for humans, which only highlights the fact that this world is indeed weird. Of all the weird yet fascinating places in our list today, which of them you pick as the weirdest one? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to see our latest videos.